G'day everyone, Artist Wayne here with an absolutely ripper ride. And this ride was full of superstars like Roger the French assassin. And of course a ride's not a ride without this wanker, Mad Mal. Just have a go at what we have to put up with. I swear he sees imaginary things on the trail. Of course we had Candy riding with us today. That's Kim and Andy. And the pin-up boy for Amarok, Australia, Adrian. And last but not least we had the man himself, Mighty Mick Strong. When we found out Mick was coming along, we told Mad Mel to piss off and give the lead ride to Mighty Mick. You see, today we were searching for a lost plane, and our odds of finding said plane would be far greater following Mighty Mick than Mad Mal. Mal has been known to get lost going to the bathroom. And when we follow him on a ride, 99.9% of the time he has no idea where he is. Now when I said we're in search of a lost plane, I'm talking about a plane which crashed years ago in the Watagan State Forest. And being avid adventure riders on an adventure, we don't ride from A to B. A being the place we start and B being the object that we're searching for. No, we tend to ride all over the place. In fact, if I showed you our journey tracked on a map, that map would look like it had been attacked by a 2-year-old with a crayon. And this is where Adrian and I started sparring with one another on the trails. Yamaha versus KTM. Pin-up boy versus the artist. Now it was around about here that something magical happened. Mighty Mick Strong said to me,
"Go forth, Artist Wayne, and lead this ride."
Holy shit, what an honour! It was time to put my best foot forward. It was my moment to shine. I was pulling out all the stops. I was going to ride the best I'd ever ridden. But within 5 minutes of taking the lead, this happened. I got bogged. I got so bogged I couldn't move. And to make matters worse, the boys rode through the main part of the puddle and it was only 2 inches deep. How embarrassing, and what a loser. Luckily for me, Mighty Mick came to the rescue and gave a helping hand, while Mad Mouse stood there doing bugger all but laughing.
Ready?
Now I know this sounds amazing and unbelievable, but Mighty Mick told me to continue leading the ride. But again, just like before, not 5 minutes went by and I crashed my bike.
Oh, that was a bit messy. I almost saved it. Almost saved it. You idiot. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh well, I had a stack after I got stuck.
There's always one.
That was fun, eh?
Needless to say, after that, Mighty Mick banished me to the back of the pack, made to claw my way back up for the rest of the day. We had now said farewell to Kim and Andy, and Nick, Mal, Adrian, Roger and I were powering on. We had a plane to catch. And as I was following Mick right through here, I can remember thinking, holy crap, you wouldn't want to fall down there. Well, when we regrouped, Adrian, the pin-up boy for Amarok, Australia, was nowhere to be seen. He'd fallen down there. No wonder his KTM's falling apart. And finally we'd found the plane. Now the backstory to this plane was it crash landed back in the 1980s, and apparently the plane was chock-a-block full of high-grade Colombian coke. It was the only time it ever snowed in the Watagan State Forest, and it soon became a real hotspot for 4x4s and Enduro riders.
Crash landed.
After that, it was time to hit more trails and make our way over to Cooranbong for lunch. We were all hoping the shop would still be open so we could get a feed. It was well after 1 o'clock. But along the way, it was time for Adrian and I to continue our little sparring match. This trail down to Kurrumbonga's become so rocky and rutted, but we were having loads of fun. Then it was time to put our little sparring match to bed. Who would reign supreme? Pin-up boy or artist? Winner, chicken dinner. Actually, I'm not even sure Adrian knew we were in a race. Well, you'll all be happy to know we did make it for lunch down at Kurrumbonga just before they closed. After that, it was time to hit more trails and head towards home. And this is the best time of the day to ride. I just love it when the sun's going down, casting long shadows across the trail, the bush is filled with golden light. And this is where Mighty Mick took us on a beautiful single trail safari. And just a final note to all you boys and girls out there riding the trails. Beware of barbed wire fences, okay? I'm Artist Wayne Dowson, and thanks for watching, everyone.